Hello students, we now continue with the lesson lights. Yesterday we studied about the image formation by concave mirror and convex mirror. So let us continue to the next part of this. Sign conventions for reflection by spherical mirrors. Now there are some sign conventions. Now supposing this is a mirror. So what sign will you use for object, image and of the mirror? So let us see one by one. Before we start with anything else, let me tell you height of object. We take it as h. Okay. Then this is the height. Supposing this is the height of the object, you can see height upwards. It is taken to be positive. Okay, so this is the object whose image is seen in the mirror. Then the height above this x dash line is taken to be positive. Anything taken below the line, counted below the line, perpendicular direction, that is downward height, it is taken to be negative. Then anything which is towards the left, from P, say P is your 0, 0. You remember very well the Cartesian coordinates. Last year you have studied in coordinate geometry. In that x-axis, so this is x-axis, say your principal axis, it acts like a x-axis, and the mirror will act like y-axis. So anything on the right of x-axis is positive, anything on the left of x-axis is negative, then anything on y-axis downwards is negative, anything upward on y-axis is positive. Same way, just consider this Cartesian sign in that manner. Okay, you can see very clearly everything in the picture. Alright, so let's see what are these rules. New Cartesian sign conventions. The principal axis of the mirror is taken as x-axis, okay, of the coordinate system. So principal axis is the x-axis. You can see in the figure. Then first one, the object is always placed to the left of the mirror. Okay, so remember, if this is a mirror, so object has to be always on the left side of the mirror. This implies that the light from the object falls on the mirror from the left hand side. So any light ray will fall from the left hand side on the mirror. Okay, so that is how it should be. An object also should be on the left side. Second, all distances parallel to the principal axis are measured from the pole of the mirror. So all distances parallel to principal axis, they should be taken from pole. So supposing you have to measure how far is this AB object. So you have to measure from P to B. This distance you have to measure, and on towards this side it is negative. So whatever it will be minus PB. Then all distances to the right of the origin, okay, are taken as positive. Right of origin, now your origin will mean your pole. Okay, so towards the right it will be taken as positive, while those measured to the left of the origin, x-axis, are taken as negative. So P acts like a origin. Anything on the left side of P is taken to be negative, and anything to the right side of P is taken to be positive. Then distance measured perpendicular to and above the principal axis are taken as positive. So anything above the principal axis, that will be taken as positive in the perpendicular direction. It will be all positive, and anything which is taken below will be taken as negative. Okay, I hope you are getting this. Okay, so you have to treat this as your Cartesian coordinates. Okay, treat the mirror as your y-axis and treat this principal axis as x-axis. So anything above and below, like that we have to consider. Okay, so these are your new Cartesian sign conventions. Now mirror formula and magnification. Now let's see what is mirror formula and magnification. Now object distance, that is u, means wherever is the object, its distance from the origin, that is pole, it is taken to be u. The distance of the object from its pole is called the object distance. Okay, you can see here clearly in this figure, your PF is taken to be u. Okay, then image distance is V. The distance of the image from the pole of the mirror is called as image distance, and it is measured as from P, it is measured and it is called as V. You see here in the figure, this point here it is V, from P to A dash B dash. Okay, that is marked as V. Then you already know that the distance of the principal focus from the pole is called as focal length. You already know what is focal length. Distance of P to F, that is called as focal length, and it is taken as small f. Now there is a relation between these three quantities given by mirror formula, which is expressed as, now this is called as your mirror formula. Just see what is the mirror formula. 1 upon V plus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F. This is your mirror formula. Okay, you can see it here also. Mirror formula is equal to 1 upon V plus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F. Okay, now magnification. Magnification means as compared to the object, how big is the image, that will be called as magnification, or the comparison between the object and the image, that will be called as magnification. So M is equal to height of image upon height of object. Height of image, I told you, we take it as h. Here it will be written here h, it is taken as h dash. Height of image is taken as h dash, and height of object is taken as h. So this formula you can also write as M is equal to h dash upon h. Okay, and it can be modified, and we can write it as M is equal to minus V upon U. Okay, so this is your magnification formula. So two formulas you have to learn and you have to remember them. One is mirror formula, 1 upon V plus 1 upon U equal to 1 upon F. Whereas one is magnification formula, minus V upon U, or it is M is equal to H dash upon H. Okay, already I have told you about magnification. Just once again we will see what is magnification. Magnification produced by a spherical mirror gives the relative extent to which the image of object is magnified. The extent to which the object can be seen bigger or smaller in the image, that is magnification with respect to the object size. So how big is the image as compared to the object? This is actually a comparison between the object and the image. It is expressed as a ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. Ratio of this is image to ratio of this is height. Okay, height of object. Alright, it is usually represented by the letter small m. Okay, this is small m. If h is the height of object and h dash is the height of the image, then the magnification m produced by a spherical mirror is given by, there is a magnification given, m is height of object, h dash upon height of image upon height of object, that is h dash upon h, which is also written as minus V upon U. So children, you have to learn this magnification formula. So till now three formulas we have learned. One is mirror formula, 1 upon V plus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F, and second is magnification is H dash upon H, and also magnification is minus V upon U. So these are the three formulas. Please learn them. Okay. Next, please note. Now there is a note here. You may note that the height of the object is taken to be positive. Height of object is taken to be positive as the object is usually placed above the principal axis. So usually height of object h will always be positive. Okay, because it is always taken above the principal axis. Then the height of the image should be taken as positive for virtual. If it is virtual, then its height is positive. whereas it is to be taken negative for a real image. Real image, you know, real and inverted, so it will be upside down, so it will be negative. Okay, if it is virtual and erect, then it is straight up on the top side, so then it is positive. A negative sign in the value of magnification indicates that the image is real. In magnification formula, if you get negative sign, that means the image is real, and a positive sign in the value of magnification indicates that the image is virtual. If you get a positive magnification, it means the image is virtual. Okay. Alright, now to the end of this, there are some questions on page number 171. See, first question. Find the focal length of a convex mirror whose radius of curvature is 32 centimeters. Yesterday we have studied radius of curvature, right? So radius of curvature r is equal to 2f. So r is given plus 32 and f is r upon 2. So 32 upon 2 is 16 centimeter. Second question, a concave mirror produces 3 times magnified real image of an object placed at 10 centimeter in front of it. Remember, this is concave mirror. Okay, and it is producing a real image. It is 3 times magnified, means 3 times bigger image. Okay, now where is the image located? Okay, for this, now because the image is real, so magnification m must be negative, so we are very sure that m is negative. You have seen in the notes there I had written, if magnification is negative means the image is real. So m is h dash upon h is equal to minus v upon u is minus 3, because it is 3 times. It is saying no, 3 times magnified and real. So minus 3. So if we only take up this minus v upon u is minus 3, we get v is equal to 3u. Okay, so u is equal to minus 10 centimeters. See, it is said now, image of an object placed in 10 image of object placed at 10 centimeters in front of mirror, means the object distance is 10. So u is minus 10. All object distance always will be negative, because we always place the object on the left side of the mirror. So this is minus 10. Now therefore m is minus v upon u. So just substitute, we have got v is equal to 3u. Okay, so we can substitute value over here. Fine. So we get v is equal to minus 30 centimeters. Thus the image is located at 30 centimeters from the mirror on the object side of the mirror. Okay, so I hope you have understood.